But finally, we get to start. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to DuePoint on this chilly day in Johannesburg. Good morning to all of you streaming from wherever you may be in South Africa. Anna is on our live stream, so feel free to say hi to Anna. Feel free to introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from. My name is Rob van der Bijl, by the way. I'm one of the executives here at DuePoint. I'm going to be spending about 35 minutes with you. I apologize for starting late because we had training and I had to shout at the other wealth engineers for 10 minutes longer than normal. And so I appreciate your patience. If you have any questions, keep them in mind and then wait for the presentation to end. Go speak to the person that has been kind enough to introduce you to our business and ask them the questions. I'm sure they're able to help. Otherwise, you're very welcome to come speak to me. I'll be around afterwards. All right, so let's begin. So you are here at DuePoint's head office. You are tuned in to our head office, what we call introduction presentation. We are a division of another company called Constantia Insurance Company Limited. So we're part of Constantia. Constantia is a registered insurance company in South Africa. We're a real insurance company. There are not many full-blown insurance companies in South Africa. We are one of them. Our head office is based just down the road. We have been in operation for nearly 70 years, believe it or not. 70, not 17, 70. And I'm going to touch on a little bit more about Constantia towards the end of the presentation. But DuePoint is fairly new. So in entrepreneurial terms, we're very new. We are 3.5 years old. We were founded in February 2016 when a number of aspirations came together for the founders of this business. So when we started this business, our objective was to achieve social impact with the business. What does that mean? It means we wanted to have a positive, a solution-oriented business that helped South Africans, that helped the community, right? Not through charity, through empowerment, through true empowerment. And so what we've done with this business is we've created a business based around social entrepreneurship. This presentation is an invitation to come join us as partners in this business. It is a business proposition. I'm not asking you to join, I'm asking you to partner. There is a big difference. Right? And the mandate, what I'm going to ask us to do together is to create a more successful, a greater business in South Africa, one that has greater impact on more South Africans. How do we do that? We do that just by introducing this business to more people. Simple as that. The same way you were introduced to this business. The person didn't sell you anything. They just said to you, come look at a business that creates opportunity. Right? And that's what I'm asking you to come partner in, is to help us keep doing that, to make this business greater. And so what you actually do is you create what we call a channel of distribution for yourself. You're going to build something for yourself in this business. And if you're able to do that successfully, if you're able to connect people into this business successfully, you get to share in a host of benefits. Now I imagine that you are here out of necessity. Who goes to look for businesses on Saturday morning? People that need something extra. People that need to mitigate the risk that we all find ourselves in this economy. And so, I imagine that you've looked at other businesses. Perhaps you've been involved in other businesses. When we go through the benefits of DuePoint, I want you to compare us to every single other business you've been involved in. I want you to compare us with every single business that is going to come across your desk in future. Because there will be other business opportunities that come across your desk. Why am I saying that with such confidence? Because I know DuePoint will beat any other business opportunity in the country. I say that with confidence, not with condescendence. I say it with confidence because I'm inviting you into partnership with us. I'm not trying to sell you something. Right? And so the primary objective or the primary benefit is the ability to make extra money. That's why we're all here, right? We're here for the money. Say it, I'm here for the money. There we go. Said with true confidence. Don't be shy about it. But the nature of the income we produce is what we call recurring income. This is something that is inherent to insurance companies. There are very few businesses that make true annuity, passive recurring income. Insurance companies do that because what insurance companies do is we build an asset called a book value. A book value ensures recurring income. You get to share in that when you join this business. You get to share in the ability to make money while you're sleeping, to make money when you're not active. This is the antithesis of employment. As employees, your contract says that you have to work for a whole month before you get paid. You have to start work at this time. It tells you whether you have a tea break. It tells you whether you have a lunch break. It tells you what time you're allowed to finish. It tells you how much sick leave you're allowed. It tells you how much annual leave you're allowed. It tells you how much paternity, maternity leave you're allowed. You are constrained into a activity-based form of creating income. This is problematic. Why? Because the moment you stop working for whatever reason, your income ends. It ends. There is nothing to show for the work that you've put in. The moment you're retrenched, the moment you're too sick to work, the moment you retire, it is the end of income. The ability to create recurring income does the opposite. This business is not activity-based income. It is not commission-based. It's not sales-based. It's not activity-based income. You need to know the difference because you have to be able to make a difference or make a decision as to what is a good business opportunity and what is a poor business opportunity. The power duplication. This is your opportunity to go out and build a team around you that can help you build your channel of distribution. We make you the national sales manager of DuePoint. That's what we do. We allow you to build a team around you that can increase your income exponentially in this business. Every single month you can increase your income. Who can increase their income in their day jobs every month? Not a single employee can do that. Not one. This is the power of entrepreneurship. The power of entrepreneurship is that there is no ceiling. This is why people are happy to sacrifice being involved in entrepreneurship. And then our business is very flexible. It is easy and simple to do. Why? Because we have leveraged technology as much as we can. Do not ask for printed anything here at DuePoint. We don't do printed anything. Everything that we do is technology forward focused because it makes business fast, easy, simple, cheaper. Right? Lean into that benefit. There's no startup capital. We don't have boxes that we're going to ask you to buy today. You don't have to invest in starter kits, registration fees. We've designed this business to have very little risk so that you are free to join without feeling any fear. How many businesses have price tags attached to them? Where you've got to decide, geez, do I really want to do this? Those type of businesses dress that business up to make you look like you're going to be stinking rich in 1 month. And then you go, okay, it's worth putting 20,000 Rand in, even if I have to go get that loan from the bank. Our business is not that. Our business is about long-term relationships. We want to create lifetime relationships with the people that partner with us in this business. Believe it or not, I even want your children to join this business. Say, well, Rob, that's taking it a step far. Sounds worse than marriage. But that's our aspiration, right? Because why? We want to create social impact. We can't do it if we attach risk to the opportunity. Fortunately, what we've done at DuePoint is that the company, DuePoint, takes on all the risk. We take on all the risk, everything. We're the ones that pay for hosting, for the app to be developed, for the system to be robust, to have a long-term view on the investment that we've made. We take on all that risk. You get to share in just this royalty, the cream off the top without any risk. And so even if you're skeptical by the end of this presentation, you're still free to join without wanting to go think about it, without wanting to have a meeting with the family before you join. You are free to join immediately because there's little risk in the business. You've got nothing to lose, in other words. Right? We've designed this business to be as accessible as possible to all South Africans because that is our motivation. No qualifications, no experience requirements. What's the first thing they ask you when you go for a job interview? Experience, qualifications. Why? Because they can put you in a box and tell you this is how much you deserve to be paid. This is what you deserve out of life. We don't do that at DuePoint. DuePoint is about true empowerment. It's about being able to create something for yourself, for your own dignity, to say, I've created something for myself that has afforded me wealth in this life, regardless of where I'm from, my experience, my education. That's what we're trying to do at DuePoint, right? Is this social impact that I keep speaking about. You get to build an asset. The channel of distribution that you build here at DuePoint in partnership with us, you have ownership over it. You own it. You have legal tender over it. What does that mean? It means when your channel of distribution, when you've built it up to the point where it's making money every single month for you, you can sell that. It has value. It is an asset. It will never retrench you. Who can say that about their day jobs? Someone said that the other day. My job is secure. We found out last week they're getting retrenched. They were so sure that they were so valuable to that business they wouldn't get retrenched. An asset doesn't retrench people. Your asset doesn't stop paying you when you get to retirement age. Why do we work for 45 years for somebody else? Why? Because you don't have any other option. That's why. Jobs pay the bills. They allow us to survive. Our business is not about survival. Our business is about allowing people to thrive. Not survive, thrive. And so this business will pay you through your 60s, through your 70s, through your 80s, through your 90s, through your 100s. How long do you want to live to? How much? Just 100. Then it's time, ne? What happens when it's time? What happens to your asset when you finally pass away that one day? Your whole family will have smiles on their faces because they will know that you've spent a lifetime building something that is valuable, that is tangible, that you're leaving behind to them. You get to pass on the value of what you created at DuePoint, this channel of distribution, this sacrifice in becoming a stakeholder in this business. You get to pass that asset on to your spouse, onto your children, perhaps onto your grandchildren. That's why I'm hoping that when you look at this business, you don't look at this month. I'm hoping you look at long term and go, that's what I want out of the business, not what I want at the end of the month. That's what we focused on. That's the power of building something that you have ownership over, not working for somebody else for 45 years with nothing to show for it when we get to retirement. That is insanity. But majority of people do it. The economy needs people to think like that. It needs consumers and employees. Right? That's what the Industrial Revolution's all about. Employees, factory workers, miners. But this business is about offering you more than that. And then finally, we don't have any selling involved. Who thought they were going to be asked to sell something today? Put your hand up proudly. Say, yes, I thought I was going to sell something. Only one person's putting up their hand. The rest of you are liars because every single one of you, when you joined this business, thought you were going to be asked to sell something. Nothing wrong with that. And so it is a lovely revelation to understand that DuePoint doesn't require any selling. Ever. That is my job. I will tell you about our products. Right? Your job is just to go connect people to a business opportunity. That's all you have to do. Is to convince someone to trust what you're saying enough to come sit down, whether it's at your house over the live stream or to come to head office just for 35 minutes. Just 35 minutes is all I need, not for my sake, for your sake. Just watch it. There's no convincing. If you don't like it, no problem. Sit down for 35 minutes. That's what your job is, right? So simple and straightforward. And if you're able to do that successfully and get people to join this business, then you get to start creating this channel of distribution for yourself. It begins with you. You need to make the decision and the commitment to become a wealth engineer first. You've got to join us first in this partnership. Become a product owner. And then you start going out and start building this business for yourself. by connecting people. In this little example, we've got 5 people that you've connected to the business. Only 5. Those 5 are going to go out because they've also become wealth engineers for the same reason. They go out and they start connecting other people. This is the power of duplication. This is leverage, because this is what your business can look like. Every single dot is a product owner and wealth engineer here at DuePoint affording you an asset that you've built that pays out income to you every single month. This is what you own. This is what you're building. And the leverage exists because you only connected 5 people, but here you've got 500 people. I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to show you real wealth engineers demonstrating leverage, right? Because you might not believe me. You might think, oh, this guy's telling us a good story. I have to show it to you. I can't just claim it. I have to show it. And I'm going to show it. How do we pay our wealth engineers? Every single month, we pay a DuePoint return to our wealth engineers earning here at DuePoint. It's based on a fee of £27.50 for every product that you have in your channel. So every single person that you've connected successfully in your qualified channel, we pay you almost a royalty for, right? And so the people that you introduce personally to the business, anyone you connect personally to the business, falls on what we call your first point. And on your first point, we actually pay you double the £27.50. So every person you connect personally affords you 55 Rand every single month. If you went out this weekend and connected 10 people successfully, that's 550 Rand that you're going to start earning every single month. Because it's recurring income. It's not once-off income. It's not activity-based income. It's not commission. It's not sales. It's recurring income. And so that you can extrapolate that 550 Rand over a year and say, geez, 550 Rand a month, that's 6,000 Rand a year that I've created for myself for working one weekend. One weekend, connecting 10 people. Now what happens if those 10 people go out and connect other people, right? That's your second point. And on your second point, we also pay you 55 Rand. If you had 100 people on your first and second point together, how much money are you earning every single month now? 5,500 Rand a month. How quickly can you get 100 people into your channel to earn 5,500 a month in recurring income? 60,000 Rand a year. Who would have loved to have gotten 60,000 Rand deposited into their bank accounts last December? That would have made your December a little better, right? Social impact, right? It is social impact. And then as your channel grows, that product gets further away from you, and the further away the product gets away from you, the less you earn, right? That multiplier drops, starts dropping steadily. But the important thing to note is that we don't limit your channel size. We don't limit it. We don't say you can only build your channel to 0.8. We allow you, that's why there's a plus sign next to the 0.8. We allow you to build a channel, in theory, to infinity. There's no limitation. We don't place any limitation on the size of your channel. That means we don't place any limitation to how much money you can earn at DuePoint. Think about that for a second. There's no limitation to how much money you can earn. Go speak to your boss. On Monday morning, say, what is the most I can earn in my position with my experience and my education? I bet you they'll be able to give you a number. Isn't that horrible to know that? Right? It's very disempowering. It's undignifying to be told this is the most you're worth. Here at DuePoint, we don't place any limit on that. But it becomes your responsibility to go out and build and do as much as you can in this lifetime, because you're empowered to do it. You are. You've got all the ability to do it. Because I see people doing it all the time. People still won't understand that in the short term how much effort is required in this business, right? Sounds great so far, but what do I have to do? Well, we painted a 5-year journey for you to give you an understanding of what you could do here at DuePoint based on how much activity. That activity is being able to connect at least 2 people every single month. It's only 2 people a month. 2 a month, 1 every 2 weeks. Connect a new person successfully into the business, right? At 6 months, you'll be earning about 2,500 Rand. Our business is about creating wealthy individuals, wealthy families. That's our purpose. At the end of the day, when we look at our business and we go, how many people have we impacted? We are talking about financial impact. That's how we rate the success of our business. How many lives have we impacted? And so we talk about wealth. One of the stepping stones to wealth is getting rid of your debt. Who's indebted? Don't put up your hands. I know all of you are indebted. We are all indebted, right? The scary thing is, even when we at 65 years of age, we're still indebted. Right? That's the state of our economy at the moment. We have to start focusing, and it just requires a change of attitude. But for us to create wealthy people, it's not about just putting money into hands. It's about getting people to think like a wealthy person. That's how you become wealthy. You can earn a lot of money and not be wealthy. Why? Because your lifestyle just gets better. You get a better car, a nicer car, a more expensive car, a bigger house. They're all owned by the bank. We see it all the time here. We're living in probably the most affluent suburb in Africa. People earning 200,000 rand a month, 250,000 rand a month. But if they don't think like wealthy individuals, what they do is they just show off all the money. They become consumers. They get the big house. They send the kids to the private school that they pay every single month. They've got 2 nice cars that are costing them 30,000, 40,000 rand a month. What happens the day that person gets retrenched? That money was for nothing. The bank takes the house back, the cars back. They pull the kids out of private school. You're not wealthy. You have to think like a wealthy person to become wealthy. Get rid of your debt as quickly as possible. We've got an example of it, right? A small example, 2,500 rand. How can 2,500 rand lead to wealth? I'll show you. There's a 1 million rand bond, a 1 million rand property. No one's got a 1 million rand in the bank. They go to the bank, they ask for a loan. It's called a bond. A bond over a 20-year term at prime plus 2. That's 11,500 rand you're going to be paying for that house for 20 years every single month before you become a homeowner. You join DuePoint, 6 months later you're earning 2,500 rand. You decide instead of spending that money, because it's so easy to spend 2,500 rand. Easy, you could do it in one day, right? I look at the ladies' shoes here and the men's shoes. You can spend that money like that. I know, we've got rich taste in the front here. But instead of spending the money, if you decide to put it into your debt, something like a bond, if you decide, let me put the 2,500 rand into the bond as an additional payment, what is the net effect of that? The net effect of that is that 2,500 rand will save you nearly 900,000 rand in interest that you would have paid to the bank if you didn't put that money in. The bank is charging you 2.5 times the value of the asset just to finance it. Instead of paying 1 million rand back to the bank, what you're doing over 20 years is you're paying back 2.5 million rand to the bank. Little 2,500 rand into that, suddenly that 2.5 million drops by nearly 900,000 rand, and you get to pay your house off in 11.5 years instead of 20 years. That's how wealthy people think. They look at money with leverage in mind, not consumerism. Look, I'm not preaching here. I make this mistake all the time. All the time, right? Slave to consumerism. But we have to change our attitudes towards that if we're going to become wealthy in this lifetime. At month 12, you have jumped to 9,000 rand a month. After 24 months in this business, 2 years, you could be earning close to 30,000 rand a month. After 3 years, nearly 50,000 rand a month. It keeps increasing. Why? Because you keep putting 2 new people into your business every single month who go out and duplicate. And then after 4 years, you're going to be close to 70,000 rand. After 5 years, you're going to be close to 85,000 rand a month. That's 1 million rand a year. What would your life look like if you got 1 million rand extra from DuePoint every single year? Are you wealthy now? Are you wealthy? Depends. Depends. If I see you rocking up here in a fancy car, I'm going to come ask you, did you pay that car cash or did you finance it? And if you finance it, I'll smack you on the hand. But this is academic, right? It's an equation, very complicated equation, because we take into account all the negative stuff in business. It comes with business, right? People don't pay, people don't build, people don't do anything. However, you can still achieve 85,000 rand after 5 years, even with all of that negativity. And so I said I was going to show you people doing this business. And every month we invite new people up onto stage. So you can go back into our 3.5-year history and go look at all the people that we brought up onto stage every single month. There must be hundreds of testimonies there by now on our YouTube channel. But this month we brought up Michael. It's his second time up. He's been in our business 18 months. His channel value is sitting at nearly 10,000 Rand. Look at his leverage. He's connected 63 people into his business over 18 months. The 63 have gone out and found nearly just over 240 people. That's leverage. That's leverage. That's the beauty of entrepreneurship and recurring income and building an asset that pays out nearly 9,000 or nearly 10,000 Rand every single month. What happens if Michael decides to do nothing next month? In October, he says, I'm tired. I'm going to go sit on the beach for 1 month. I'm not even looking at my phone for 1 month. Must we pay him next month? Yes. Why do we pay him next month? Because he's not an employee. He's a business owner. He's built a business that pays out every single month. He has been the person that's decided to sacrifice time to build an asset that pays out recurring income that he's the owner of. That is the difference. What happens if you don't go to work in October? You're going to get missed calls on the first day. Your boss, where the hell are you? I need you. Yeah, I do need you. I need to go on my holiday next year and it's expensive. I'm going to Europe with the family. I need you to come work. Right? We've got to do it for ourselves. Then we've got Philip Fourie. Wonderful testimony. Please go watch this person's testimony. Right? He's in George in the Western Cape. He lives on a farm. He says the closest town is 15 minutes away. How do you build a business? He uses the technology. He uses the technology. He's got a phone in his hand, and that's all he uses. Right? 7 months, nearly 20,000 bucks. You don't have to connect only 2 people a month. That is the minimum. That's the minimum. Go out and connect 30 a month. Why not? You're not an employee. You're building it for yourself. So why not put in the most effort you can if you're building it for yourself? If you get the rewards for yourself. That's what he's done. He's put in 105 people on his first point who have gone out and found nearly 500 people. That's leverage. For every one person he finds, there's 4 people standing behind that person ready to join. That's the beautiful thing about this business. We allow you that leverage, right? And so, as I said, with thousands of people joining the business every single month, you are free to decide what you want out of DuePoint. The system is identical for everybody. The technology is available to you all. You have to decide your level of commitment to the business. That is liberating because you get to choose. No one's going to tell you what to do. You get to choose. The moment you wake up in the morning, you get to choose. What have I prioritized for today? Do I just go to work for somebody else, to work for the man? Or do I do something for myself today? On top of what we pay our wealth engineers every single month, we've got a rewards program. So the XP Rewards program rewards you when your channel size gets to certain ranks. We call them ranks. And when your channel size gets to these milestones, there are extra rewards waiting for you along the way, right? And so most of them are cash rewards, so cash checks, but there are some that are designed to help you in your business. So at rank 5, we've got a business toolkit that is made up of our merchandise that's freely available to buy from day one. You don't have to wait to get it mahala at rank 5. But our merchandise is designed to empower you. You go speak to anyone who is client-facing. Is anyone client-facing in their day jobs? You deal with clients. You got business cards? You join DuePoint, you're going to buy yourself business cards. You don't have to, but I'm telling you, get business cards. Why? Because when you go see people and you've got nothing, then you look like an amateur. You look like someone trying to take a chance, right? But if you've got business cards, if you've got a notepad, if you've got a pen, people go, wow, this person is invested. They believe in the business that they're representing. Those people will join your business. People don't join amateurs. At rank 7, We get business cards manufactured for you to the value of 17,000 Rand for one set of business cards. They are 4 times thicker than any other business card. They've got gold edging, like the old Bibles, remember? It's called gold gilding. The logo's emblazoned in gold. You put a business card like that on the table, I promise you, that first impression that you make shoots through the roof. It makes all the other business opportunities that person's considered look like amateurs compared to yours. First impressions, it counts for a lot. That's why I'm not standing here in my sleeping shorts and my t-shirt with the spaghetti bolognese stain. Right? You've got to do the same thing in business. The same thing in business. You're not free from that. Rank 9, you've got 1,000 products in your qualified channel now. You're earning about 20,000 Rand a month. And when the rank 9 trip comes around at the end of the year, you're going to get an invitation from DuePoint saying, we invite you and your family to come to our rank 9 international conference. We fly only business class at DuePoint. Only business class. It doesn't matter if your kid is 2 years old or 3 years old, that kid gets their own business class seat. Maybe minus the champagne that they offer you. We go to a 5-star luxury resort. We spend 7 days there. It's an all expenses paid trip where you get to experience life like a millionaire. You do. Because the rooms are 25,000 Rand a night. When will we ever be able to afford that as employees? A room that costs 25,000 Rand a night. We won't. DuePoint is trying to get you to understand the vision that we have for you. You might only be able to enjoy this once a week in a year, but you spend another 10 years, another 15 years at DuePoint, you'll be able to afford trips like this whenever you feel like it. That's what DuePoint's trying to tell you. So take a look. I want you to understand what DuePoint has in mind for you. So take a look. These are our last 2 conferences that we've had. They've both been in Mauritius. Oh. Why is the video crying now? Hold on, let me sort this out before we... This should not be indicative of the trip quality. I'm going to close some things here. Let's try that again. Who? Who? That's better. Ah. Come on. Blame Bill Gates. Okay, that's shocking. Let me see. I'm going to close it. I'm going to start it again. How can I tell you all about rank 9 when you can't see the video nicely? Third time lucky. Refuses. Okay, we're going to go past. You guys are welcome to go look at the Rank 9 video on our YouTube channel, right? I will try play it again later. We've got the launch workshop after this. I'll fix it up. I'll restart the computer. And so when I say you get to decide your level of commitment in this business, you can get to rank 9 as quickly as possible. You can take 5 years to get to rank 9, or you can do it in 6 months. It is up to you, right? 2 ranks later, we spend R250,000 and we go out and buy you a brand new car. We pay for the car cash, but it is placed in your name. It's your car. You get to drive it off our parking lot with a little bit of fanfare. You get to park it at home in the garage, knowing that there's no debit order at the end of the month. Yes. See, they're excited because they are this close to getting their car. This one, hey? We're going to bring one of these to the office, just to put it out there, just to irritate you a little bit to work harder. That happens at rank 11. You can do that in under 2 years in the business. This is a sneak peek into the rewards program. Remember, you are being paid every single month on top of the rewards. The rewards program goes up to rank 28. This is the baby car. It's the baby trip. You don't believe me. You think you're rich by the time you're going to Mauritius because you're Facebooking everybody saying, look at me, I'm rich. It's just the beginning. I can't emphasize enough that DuePoint has a massive vision in mind for you. Massive. Not this short-term stuff. This is short-term. But our business is very much built on the products that we've innovated. Because if we're talking about wealth, unfortunately, wealth goes hand in hand with investments and insurance products. Do you understand that? Never look at those products and go, that's a grudge purchase. That is crazy to think that. You should always have wealth protection in mind when you start building wealth for yourself. Always. Go ask anyone that's put in a claim with DuePoint that we've paid out. Go ask them if they think their premium's been a grudge purchase. When you replace someone's car, someone's house, when you're able to pay out to somebody their life, right, for the sake of their families. And so when we have this ambition of creating wealthy individuals, it goes hand in hand with giving them the accessibility to wealth protection and wealth creation. Access Wealth, it's an investment and an insurance product rolled into one for only 324 Rand a month. 100 Rand gets placed into a tax-free investment fund in your name. You've got full access to that fund, right? And then the insurance portion is 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident death cover. Our products are all accessible to everybody regardless of your age and your health for the same price. So anyone over the age of 18 can take out this product and it's going to be the same price for everybody. Doesn't matter if you're diabetic, doesn't matter if you've got heart condition, it doesn't matter if you've got cancer. The same with WealthGuard. WealthGuard is insurance only, 249 Rand a month only. Think about everything that you're getting for 249 Rand a month when we're paying 1,000 for DSTV once a month. Think about it. It's crazy, right? Here you get 1,000,000 Rands worth of personal accident death cover. Family Wealth is our funeral cover product, 299 Rand a month. This is probably the best funeral cover product on the market at the moment. You get 20,000 Rands worth of funeral cover, covers up to 5 family members. You get 10,000 Rands of debt protection. So we will pay 10,000 Rand of liability, of debt that you have, not only the 20,000 Rand that we contribute towards those funeral costs. You can increase this cover to 30,000 Rand. You can increase it up to 10 family members. And again, there's no discrimination placed against your health condition. You do, however, have to get in on this product before the age of 70. So that's the only limitation. But once you're in, it becomes whole of life. We will cover you till the day you die. You can live to 150, you'll still be covered by Family Wealth. And then finally, we've got Wealth Points. Wealth Points aims to lower your monthly expenditure. We're trying to get you to spend less through this product. For 299 Rand a month, you get to enjoy the discounts and the benefits from the list of companies that we've partnered with. Look at the list. You spend at least money with 2 of those partners, I bet you. So why not pay less? Why not lower your monthly expenditure? Why not become debt-free sooner, wealthier, quicker? You can do it through Wealth Points. That's the benefit of this product, right? So those are the 4 products. Same price for everybody. They are straightforward products. They make business at DuePoint straightforward and simple. Achieve a Quest. This is your opportunity to make money quickly, right? We've given in to short-term wealth through the Achiever Quest. It is a wonderful opportunity because I believe that necessity means I need money now, right? Who needs money now? Why wait? Why wait? Achiever Quest. You got to earn it, right? This is your business, so go do it. Connect 10 people in 1 month who pay successfully in the same month. We'll give you an extra 5,000 Rand on top of your returns, on top of your rewards. Go do 20 people. We'll give you 10,000 Rand. Go do a person a day. Go do 30 people in 1 month. We will give you an extra 15,000. And we'll do this every single month for you. If you hit 30 people every single month for the next year, that's 180,000 Rand that we're going to give you on top of your returns and your rewards. If you can connect a person a day for the next year, so if you can connect 365 people in your first 12 months at DuePoint, there's almost 1.4 million Rand in benefit. That 1.2 plus the Achiever Quest equals nearly 1.4 million Rand in benefit in 1 year. Who would like to earn 1.4 million Rand in 12 months? In 12 months. Think about that, right? So consider this. Figure out how you have to connect, or how you're going to get one person a day to connect. Think about it. Go work it out. Go make a plan around it. There are no losers in this. If you only get to 180 after a year, your life will be changed. Your life will be changed, even if you do half. There are no losers in chasing this, right? The question is, are you brazen enough? Do you have courage enough to pursue this, to at least try it? In the first month to go, let me try connect one person a day for the month. What do I have to lose? If I fall flat on my face, maybe only 10 people pay. That's 5,000 Rand in your bank account, plus returns, plus rewards. Go do it, right? Massive opportunity in this 365 challenge. And then I told you I was going to touch on Constantia, on our principles, on the business that you're partnering with. Because when I talk about the vision DuePoint has for you, you've got to buy into the bigger picture of what this business represents. There cannot be any skepticism. You have to step out of this building and go out and connect people with all the trust inside you that you can muster. You need to be proud of this partnership. You can be proud. Why? Because we're a credible business. And I don't have to just say it. Go look. Go look at our website. Go to the Constantia website. We're listed on the Joburg Stock Exchange. Go look at Conduit Capital. Go look at the people involved in the business. Go look at our 70-year track record. Go tell me if there's anything fishy there. We are publicly audited every single year. We are regulated by the FSCA. Go look at the financial licenses that we have. Go do enough homework that there is no skepticism. Because the moment you step out there and people can tell that you're excited, that you're confident, that you have trust in the business that you're a proponent of, they will join. As long as you've got business cards. It's all about first impressions, right? You can't fake it. You cannot fake it. Faking is for the amateurs that are trying to get short-term gain out of something. They're trying to manipulate a system because they don't have trust in themselves. I want you to have trust in yourself, in your ability, right? With this business, in this partnership, you can have all the trust in the world and you can show that on your face when you go connect people. People will be attracted to that, right? And so it's very important that you do that. There's the FSP number that we operate under. And so the decision is not whether you want to join this business. I don't care whether you want to join. I'm not here to convince each of you to join, to answer all the little questions of fear. I'm here for the people that go, yes, I want to try this business. For those people, I want you to be intentional. The decision I want you to make is, what am I doing this afternoon? You want R1 million out of this business? We've got people that have earned over R1 million in this business already. You want that? You want 5,000 Rand in your first month? You want 16,500 Rand in your first month? It starts with what you're doing this afternoon. How do I tell someone about DuePoint this afternoon? That's what you have to figure out. How do I do it? And tomorrow, what am I going to do tomorrow? On Monday, do I contribute 8 hours to building someone else's business? Or do I keep some time on Monday for my business, for DuePoint? That's the intention. That's the decision I want you to make today. Getting started, very simple. Register as a wealth engineer. The person that introduced you to this business is going to help you do that. Right? It's a simple process. You can do it online, do it on the person's mobile phone through the app. Once you've joined, you download the mobile app. Right? We've got free Wi-Fi here. I assume if you're watching over the live stream, you've got Wi-Fi or some broadband where you're watching. Download the app onto your phone. It is going to be your primary business tool to use. Watch the training. The training is for free. The training is not system training. The training is wealth creation training. It goes far beyond using DuePoint system. It's about trying to create people who think wealth. That's what our training is all about. No one can take that away from you once you watched it. Right? Become an expert in wealth in DuePoint. And then connect 3 people. If you want to start earning in this business, it starts at 3. We don't pay you when you connected 1 or 2. We start at 3. And so that is your first goal. How do I connect 3 people into the business? Am I going to do it this afternoon? Am I going to do it tomorrow? By Monday? Am I going to do it in my first week at DuePoint? Or am I going to wait 3 months before I connect 3 people? You're here to earn money, right? Let's not forget the reason. You're here to make financial impact. It starts with 3 people. So figure out how to connect 3 people. Because when you've done that, you are going to get a very rare SMS from the bank that has the word credited in the SMS. Have you ever seen that SMS? You see it once a month when your boss pays you. Your account has been credited. You're going to get another one of those SMSs. The moment DuePoint puts money in your bank account, that's the day you become a real believer. Because money talks, right? When that money lands in your bank account, you're going to go, right, this is for real. Let me go put 3,000 in. Merchandise. Please get merchandise as soon as you can. Right? We've got an online store, 20% off business cards on our online store. Get merchandise. Don't hamstring yourself from day one. Empower yourself from day one. Right? For your success. You're building, this is your business. Go get merchandise, business cards. Bombela Encounter is in 1 week. You've got a week to connect as many people and invite them to this encounter as possible. It's going to make you money out of Mpumalanga. Who wants money just in the town they're living in? No, you want national business. We allow that. We've given you the tools, the technology. We do these roadshows around the country so that you can build a national channel where you're making money out of every single province. Not just where you live, but you have to go make a list of everyone you know in Mpumalanga. Invite them to this. Right? Show them the intro presentation. Send them a link and then say to them, come to this and Rob is going to tell you everything you need to know about this business and how to make money. Please, it's 1 week away, right? And it's for free. It's for free. It's not going to cost you anything. It's only going to make you money if you do this. Those are the social media platforms that we're available on. Connect to us on YouTube, Facebook, podcasts. I love podcasts. And then download the app. Merchandise is available on our website. Go out and do it for yourselves. It's for you, right? The beauty of this business is that this business is true partnership. We were discussing this in training this morning. If you guys fail, we fail as a business. And if we fail at what we're doing as head office, we fail as a business. We rely on each other 100%. And so you're doing it for yourself as much as you're doing it for the people that you're connecting to the business, because actually you're out there helping other people. And so my wish at the end of the day is that in the 4 months remaining in 2019, you can build prosperity for yourself. Who would like to have the best December they've ever had? Who would like to have a January and a February that's got no financial stress? Me. That's what I'm selling. That's what I'm inviting you to. I hope you do it for yourselves. Thank you. We're doing a launch workshop at 11:30. The launch workshop is 30 minutes. You get to ask me any question in the launch workshop. I'm going to tell you the fundamentals of this business. For those people that want to get started now and make money as quickly as possible, beyond just knowing that I've got to connect 3 people, I'm going to give you information in 30 minutes that's going to help you become profitable and money making as quickly as possible. So come join me in 30 minutes. We're going to start it here at 11:30. Thank you. Have a good weekend.